And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Nazareth Klaus, who asked the question, who wins in a fight, Danny Phantom or Ashi from Samurai Jack? There's two answers to this, I think. Danny Phantom, we know, his molecules got all rearranged. He's going to catch a monk, see, he's a Danny Phantom. Anyway, so he's half ghost, thanks to an experiment that went awry, an accident. As such, he has many different powers and abilities. He's got enhanced strength, speed, dirt. He can take some hits, though he's not as squishy as you might think. He's actually pretty fast, flying up to at least 112 miles an hour. But at the same time, he's probably gotten faster. He has ecto energy blasts. He can create shields. He can duplicate himself. He can phase through matter. He can possess individuals. He can turn invisible. He's got a cryo ability, you can set some ghosts around and freeze things. Am I missing anything? Oh, he's got his ghostly whale attack, which is exceedingly powerful. Danny is a very well-rounded and powerful character in a low-level fight setting. Ashi is a daughter of Aku, literally. She is a warrior trained to kill Samurai Jack, but ultimately fell in love with him. She is a skilled warrior, hand-to-hand combat, weapons, you name it. But the thing is, she does it without the abilities of Aku. She wouldn't actually be able to do anything against Danny in a fight. That said, if she's say in her corrupted form, as it's referred to, and she actually does end up having nearly all of Haku's abilities. That ranges from energy blast to shape shifting to time portal opening, to the ability to interact with spirit. Like Haku, I keep saying Haku. Aku should be, by all accounts, able to interact with spirits. He is just evil personified, like literally manifested. So he should have that ability. And Danny can interact with non-ghost things as well, even in ghost form. So it's not like she can't hit him. It's just he can just go intangible and just avoid being hit most of the time. But that, in theory, should be countered, I believe, by abilities of Haku. I keep saying Haku because I was doing Naruto yesterday. Aku has, and right there, that's the problem with this fight. I think is that in order to make the fight, as fair as possible to both of them, you got to use them at their strongest, which would be her being able to utilize Aku's powers. And if you're utilizing Aku's powers, Danny in no way, shape, or form could ever beat Aku. No, he could annoy Haku. I'll say this. He's got the level of power to be able to annoy Haku. I keep saying Haku, damn it. Aku. But there's no way, even with like Ghostly Whale point blank to the face, amplified by probably 1,000, could he actually beat Aku? He could annoy him and maybe even injure him, especially if I do 1,000 times point blank Ghostly Whale. But Aku is really only capable of being beaten by, the sword in lore. The sword was magically imbued by the gods of light and goodness and all that to be able to kill Aku. But you would need something of would need someone of greater power and more versatile power. Like hypothetically, if I did Aku versus Thanos, Thanos beats Aku. Like straight, as powerful as Aku is, Thanos would beat Aku no problem. But that said, you would need, if you're looking at someone like, say, on the weaker side, or at least of comparable power, you need someone who's got like actual holy-esque powers to them. Someone who's, weirdly enough, Bible Man. Bible Man would actually be a good opponent to try to take on Aku. I did Bible Man a little while ago. I'm like, weirdly enough, that kind of works. But you need someone who's actually got divine. Alexander Anderson would actually be another example of someone because of not his weapons per se, but like when he does the nail of the pierced Christ's body, he does become a weapon of God. So in theory, that wouldn't be a bad option either. But you need something that's like wholly blessed or whatever to take on Aku, and Danny just doesn't have that. And by that logic, even though she probably isn't quite as strong as Aku, she pretty much had all of his abilities on some level, so she could easily beat Danny's ass. She's more skilled as a fighter. She's probably got the better physical stats once you add in like Aku's physical stats in there. She's got shape shifting, portal creation. She's got it, and she could probably interact with spirits because we know Aku is most likely capable of doing that as well. So overall, Danny would put up a good fight until she went into her corrupted form, and at that point, then Danny's SOL. That Danny's just shit out of luck. So I would definitely have to go Ashi for the long haul fight, unless he's able to like knock her out before she goes into a corrupted form. I don't see this working in his favor. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.